of hard work, perfection, learning from failure, loyalty, and persistence. Manners and behavior can take you where money can never take you. Kelly Shine's in the building. Check it out again time, so go ahead and get ready. Cause knowledge will be dropped on your mouth, growing heavy. Since you wanna be a super duper star, hot shot, roll with the top notch, blue up in a hot spot. Stop! Oh, sit for a second. Classes in session. No need to raise your hand for any question, cause we gon' expose it all. Give you the rise and fall, the pro ball, like the feds, the track, the crashes, the highest flights, the height. Rookies don't know what you're in for. Sit back, relax, and let these veterans serve the info. That's why I know, none of it's a lie, yo. The more we know the story, the more the hype, yo. Cause what you see, the labs and luxury, to make a bucks and bling ain't easy as what it seems. And the things they go through, something refuse to show you. From the news, from almost any interviews they go through. Let me show you all how the players play, how the ballers ball. When the lights go down, it's more than just a game. They can't get nothing so insane when you step into it, man. When the lights go down, let me show you all how the players play, how the ballers ball. When the lights go down, it's more than just a game. They can't get nothing so insane when you step into it, man. You got the fame, the fortune, reputation, the scorch. And every time you see your sun shining, you just want more of it. As gorgeous as it is to be on top, be so hot, having the finer things from pop bottles, the models, the pimp whips, more Jews and slick Rick. And knowing you's a hero to the people can give the ego an intense slip. Quick, fast, you begin to brag. Club hopping, blowing your cash, acting silly Billy bad. Cocky, just cause your wrist is rocky like Stallone. You wanna be on, so no one can stop me type of trip. Ain't that a flip? Now you slowly about to slip. Seduced by the power of having chips and all the chicks you want. Lord Jesus, temptation and greetings to one of the deadliest diseases for all major diseases. So all you major dreamers that's trying to make it happen, let me show you all what's really happening. When the lights go down, let me show you all how the players play, how the ballers ball. When the lights go down, it's more than just a game. They can't get up and so insane when you step into it, man. When the lights go down, let me show you all how the players play, how the ballers ball. When the lights go down, it's more than just a game. They can't get up and so insane when you step into it, man. You either a winner or a loser, choose one. If you think you got what it takes, then gonna do some. And so then let me school some of y'all about the game, man. Let me explain rule number one. Trust nobody's if and plain. Get what you came for and fall back. And never sell your soul, bro, for that tall stack. Stay true to you, to what you do, and keep it humble at all times. Move for the grind and everything will be all fine. This is the wanna be baller shot. Call all of your stop. Falling for all of the crop. You saying all the goes from papers to the TV to the internet. It's easy, so sleazy. Strictly designed for talking goofy. So know the do's and don'ts before you start to clown or be another statistic when the lights go down. I'll show you all how the players play, how the ballers ball. When the lights go down, it's more than just a game. They can't get up and so insane when you step into it, man. When the lights go down, let me show you all how the players play, how the ballers ball. When the lights go down, it's more than just a game. They can't get up and so insane when you step into it, man.
Welcome to my afternoon edition, Easter edition of the Chicago Millionaire Radio Show. I got my man, Coach Donald Russell on here, and I got the legendary Hooper Red Ross on here. Man, today we doing our old school Sunday thing, man. What's going on with it, guys? Coach Russell, what's up with it, man?
I'm blessed, man. It's good to see my man, Red Ross, who...
Can you bring your camera down a little bit? I can't hardly see your face.
I can't see you.
There you go. I see you. There you go. Coach Russell, you clean, ain't you, man?
Man, I just come from church, man, and just you know, my mind has just been drooling, man, because I'm really concerned about this younger generation in high school ball and college ball. And I don't know if y'all watched the game yesterday with Illinois.
Bring your camera down a little bit, Red Ross.
Okay.
Bring it down a little bit. Your name is covering your face. There we go.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. All right. Now go ahead.
And I'm just I studied the game so much, man, until this era wouldn't be able to contend with the era that we deal with because see, we dominated because we had talent, we wanted to win, we was aggressive, we were physical. And see, the white man, well, if he wanted to get in, he had to come over there and play in that Red West or in Washington Park. And
Let's
I'm just
let's
saying,
go back though, Coach Russell, before you get going too far into that. And thank y'all for coming on, Red Rose. I want y'all to say what's up to everybody. Say what's up to everybody, man. Y'all say what's up.
What's up, everybody? And
Yeah,
when I
Coach
say
Russell ready.
everybody, I was at a repast and a funeral yesterday, and a young lady out of Kansas City walked up to me and told me, "I seen you on Mr. Reed's show, and I follow his show. That was a tough show."
Wow, that's crazy.
Now that was my best. That was my best friend funeral I was at. Now my heart was
who
Wow.
was
tore up.
that? Who was that,
Huh?
Red? Who was
Huh?
that? Do I know him?
You met her before? Yeah, Nona. She had been with me 39 years.
Stoner?
Nona, yeah, the girl I met you thought was my daughter. She was so
Oh,
pretty.
okay.
Yeah. But anyway, I was at her funeral and the young lady from Kansas City said, you rocked that show the other day. I said, what show? She said, Mr. Reed show. I said, Mr. Reed. She said, I follow him all over the world. I'm just saying though, that was something for me to be heartbroken in that funeral like that. And the lady lifted me up my spirit so when she said that.
Wow, I never knew
That
who
meant a
rocked
lot
it,
to me,
man.
brother.
Well,
Yeah,
man, having
that meant a
y'all on,
lot
you
to me. And then
sideways, Coach Russell.
Besides Don being on here talking about what he talking about, see, you got to remember this. I told you, if they had tried to keep the Caucasian in his enterprise going, that's what Euro step means. See, people ain't looking at this. Get the sound of it. Euro step.
Right,
If Cassie Russell had a Euro step, you'd have never broke none of his records.
Wow.
Hey,
right,
his brother on the line. His brother on the he right here. Ask him. I ain't just talking. If
Right.
they
right.
had a
Right.
Euro step,
Darius Cunningham was from Carver. He had
yeah,
90 points against Morgan Park.
that's right. That's right.
You remember that,
I
Red?
just yeah, but
That's
wait a minute. If
crazy.
just think they had a 3-point line, what would that have been? 130 points?
That'd be
Right.
crazy, right?
Yeah.
Right.
That's crazy. But Coach Russell, you started off with the Illinois game yesterday. Let's talk about that game, y'all. I know we all watched it.
Oh,
And
they were pulling for Illinois, but it's
one
very
thing that I
difficult.
noticed though was the physicality of UConn. And I'm gonna
Right.
just say it. I'm gonna say the loud, the quiet thing out loud to y'all, and then y'all can say what y'all want to say after this.
Yes, sir.
Illinois had too many white guys on that team, and UConn had
Absolutely.
all them brothers, man, and they was not having it
Absolutely.
yesterday, man. What do
Right. And you
y'all
took
say
the
to that?
words right. You took the words right out of my mouth. In the final stages of the game, I saw 4 blacks
Yeah.
from UConn, and I
Yeah.
saw all white. And guess what? Them brothers was blocking that shit down low now.
That we
In
got
crucial
physical with them
time
boys, man.
What?
uh, uh what you say, Bobby?
I said they got physical with them Euro boys, man.
Absolutely. And like I said, when you block a joker's shot,
Yeah.
you in his head. And
Yeah.
he ain't gonna
Yeah,
come back with that same flavor, man. And like
Yeah.
Illinois was down like 4 or 5 points. And they finally realized, hell, you got plenty of time left on the clock. Don't try to get it all back when you was down 6. Hit
Right.
a 2-point here, try to
Right.
go inside, get a tray piece, and bam, you back in
Right.
the game. I
Right.
but
don't that coach from Illinois was out coached.
Yeah.
no,
Because
UConn never looked worried to me. Go ahead, Red Ross.
right,
They never looked worried.
Hey, you gotta understand, man. They try to make the flow white. You can't. You got
right,
Yeah,
got to have that mix in there. And I say that because at one time, if you remember when you was a baby, little Mr. Reed, they said quarterbacks can't be black. That's too much
yeah,
thinking. Now the
right,
whole
right.
is
right. And not only that, you remember when they had what was the boy from David Ladden from they were playing Kentucky?
yeah.
He's all blacks playing all white. And the guy Pat Riley, who was on the Lakers, him and my brother was roommate.
Right.
And they talked
Wow,
about that like a charm.
Yeah.
Because see, that
wow.
next year, West Kentucky had some brothers on that team.
Yeah.
So my point is, number one, that coach from Illinois,
Got our coach.
he got out coached. You got these brothers on the team. What happened to the brothers that got you there?
Right. That's what you
You know,
never forget that. Never forget whoever got you there can take you there.
right. So when they were down 6, he got out coached in that span, Bobby. He got out coached because you trying to get it all back with 3 points.
That,
Yeah.
but that was
And
that's
because
their style of play. See, and I agree with you, Coach. You the legend. I'm not debating. I'm not disputing anything you're saying. They were trying to get it all back, but in our eyes, they were trying to get it all back. But they live and die with the 3. You know what
now
I'm
I'm gonna tell
saying,
you
big
something
dog?
else that people didn't notice, that Illinois was trying to get a lot of going to the basket on that right hand side. But
Ask,
them
Co-
boys wasn't allowing that. They was blocking that.
ask Coach Russell when Billy Harris and all the rest of them and Sam Puckett, all the rest of them. Let me tell you something. The coaches taught us if you live by that jump shot,
You die by it.
You're gonna die by it.
had to say no
Yeah.
more. Oh,
Right.
Yeah,
And see,
if you
that coach wasn't ready for no prime time with Utah, UConn, man, because they had brothers out there, man, and they
man. You
were
can't have some dogs,
physical.
man. Hey, them boys
uh,
Right.
could
They were
hoop
physical.
though.
They were physical. They were physical.
Man,
And
you
see,
see that one
everybody
time
was
that one boy
pulling.
got that cup slam on the break. He put that thing one
Oh
time, put
man,
down one
please. You
time,
ain't
just
got to
cup
tell
slam
me,
that.
man.
And then I
Yeah.
knew one play that was gonna go down to that big 6'10" big they had down
Right.
there. Cause one thing about Hurley, he's a traditional old school coach. He exploit
Right.
matchups. Do y'all notice
Right.
that? He was like, they can't
Right.
stop us, man. We can get whatever we want out of this.
Right. Because see, he probably studied the films and said we're gonna be physical with Illinois. See, everybody was rooting for. They wanted Illinois and Michigan to play for the,
yeah,
for the NCAA finals, which has never been done. But
right.
man,
Right.
you can't come up with this kind of history stuff, man. And you got Utah Con with all these brothers that's
Yeah.
hungry.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
know,
He going to get them brothers, man. He ain't
right,
hey, Dan Hurley them, they know what it is. They like, look, man, okay, the game is it has crossed boundaries, no doubt. But when
right,
you really want to get it done now,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah. Well, let me tell you something, man. It all goes back to fundamentals that I was taught by Larry Hawkins.
Yes, sir.
I see that a lot in a lot of college players and NBA players like that boy Luca
Yeah.
uh-huh.
for with the Lakers. You don't never see them brothers blocking that shot because he's doing that step on them.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
He
you're
throwing
right.
that timing off. They
Yeah.
can't get that. They can't get that unless they
And
foul him.
he shoot
Yeah.
it up so high too, though.
Man, and let me tell you something, Red. And Bobby, you know what I told you about that hook shot? How that arm shields that guy off. That's
Uh-huh.
all, Bobby. That's all Luca is doing, man. He's shooting a jumper deep.
Yeah.
Uh, uh, he doing.
Bank shot.
But he out now though. He
He
out for
knows.
the remainder of the regular season though, Coach Russell.
Yeah. 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 He knew his spot on the backboard too, though. Remember, money in the bank take you to the bank.
That's right. Did we
Leave
lose Coach Russell?
that finger roll and that cute stuff alone. Put that on that English on that back every time you win.
Let me see. Coach Russell froze up. I think
Oh,
he
okay.
froze up.
We
Yeah,
still
you're right.
he
But what
gonna
you think though about that game yesterday? For me, it looked like UConn wasn't worried at all.
no, their confidence level is real high because they know how to play physical.
Yeah, yeah.
That takes a lot of people out the game, man. People can't play physical, man.
No, no.
Listen,
They
who guarded Michael Jordan the best in the NBA? I'm gonna show you something.
they said a couple people, Joe Dumas and then Vernon Maxwell. He probably got guarded them the best. Who you
Okay.
got? Ron
TR
Harper.
TR done. Hands down. TR.
Who?
TR done. Play your
T.R.
harder
Dunn?
gorilla in the jungle. Mr.
Oh
Dunn.
wow.
Yeah, you
See,
don't
I didn't
score on
even
him.
know that. I
Yeah,
didn't even know
well,
that.
look it up. Look it up, nephew.
T.R. Dunn?
Beastmaster. Beastmaster.
Oh wow.
The reason Detroit Pistons won so many championships, Lambeer and them play hack up Charlie.
Right,
John Havlicek from the Boston Celtics, hack up Charlie.
right.
Beat you down. Beat you down. You're not just scoring on them. You're gonna take something with you. Nate Archibald won a scoring title. He said never do that again.
Man, that was clever though the way he did that, wasn't it?
Nate Thurman them told he listen. His fouls was muscle hurting fouls. His body was no good after that year.
Yeah, I wonder how long did Nate Archibald, because he led the league in scoring and assists in the same season.
That's right.
We just lost
That's right.
Coach Don Russell. If y'all just tuning in, Coach Russell with us. We're trying to hopefully he can get his stream back in.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, we on. On with Coach Russell and the legendary Red Ross, man. We talking this old school Sunday, man. It's our old school Sunday conversation. We know a lot of people going to church. I didn't even go to church this year. This is my first year, probably in a minute. I didn't go to church, man.
Hey man. Hey, let me tell you something. People gonna be angry and they gonna have, when they look it up, they're gonna call you back and apologize. What was the
Okay.
first church? What was the first church presented at? What comes out of the first making of the first church? Where did it come from? A what?
I don't know.
A speakeasy, sir, a tavern.
Oh.
So see, when people want to deal with history and talking about research and checking stuff out, check that out. Before you frown your face up and go to tell me what is he talking about, look it up. I
Right.
study things. I don't just talk out of this out of my head, running things out of my mouth. Because children don't need that. Children need some direction now. If
That's
you
right.
can't tell a person where to restore the information from or resolve some information that you're giving out, then be quiet. So that makes you a
That's right.
liar or you trying to big teeth act like you're smarter than people. You're no smarter than nobody else. I share because I care. I care about everybody till I realize they don't care about themselves. What can I do? I'm not
Yeah.
God.
You're right. You're right.
I, I can't change. I change myself. I can't change nobody else. I know what God done for me. And that's a long line of business. Yeah, but that basketball it's at another level. It's not basketball anymore. That's why they watching the women's games and the college games. Ain't what it was, man. They lost a lot of aptitude with that. Look at the network now, going down like Bill Brown.
That's what I was wondering. I was paying attention to. They basically used the NBA, built it up where and ain't nothing wrong with it. I mean, it's a family entertainment sport, so it's along the lines of WWE, wrestling.
Yeah, yeah.
So they don't want the fights and all that stuff like they had back in the day, the early days. They
No,
want to clean it. They tried to clean it up. So that's why
no.
they
They
more
not
excited
only
with
they
the
try to
jump
clean
shot.
it up. It's called entertainment, sir.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. You had pride in your game back then. Well, nobody
Yeah.
gonna score no 30 and 40 on you. You didn't have no 100-point basketball games, man. You got people scoring almost 150 points, man.
Yeah. They definitely scored
Entertainment.
150
Ain't
points.
entertainment. Ain't nobody guard nobody. You could if you score a basket on me, you gonna earn it.
Yeah, that's where it was in the old school. And I watched that special they had, the ABA special they had on. Did y'all see that? Did y'all see? Man, they got a nice ABA special about how the ABA started.
They was
And
raw.
man, I tell you, man, it was classic, man,
Yeah, it was classy.
because I mean,
Before
those
before they
guys were
took
the
it,
reason. They're the reason why
before
the
they took
NBA like it is today. You know?
yeah, yeah. Before they took out hand checking, you could put your hand on the guy or a finger and know which way he's going by which way your finger go against.
Right. Yeah.
But those were great defensive players such as myself. That's why I never had a bad defensive game in my life, not one. You ain't
All
gonna
you got to
score
do is
whatever your
unmute your
average
mic,
is.
Coach Russell. You just unmute your mic, man, and you back in it. We see you. Just
Yeah,
unmute
sure
your
is.
mic.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't hear you, big dog. You got to unmute your mic.
Take your time, Don. It'll
You
take
know,
but a minute. You got a great host on with you today, Dr. Reed.
man, I appreciate y'all, man.
We appreciate you more. Don't nobody want to hear the truth. You bring out the truth in people, bro.
Man,
See if you if you was on here, let me tell you something. If you was on here telling lies, your network would be filled up.
it'll be filled up, wouldn't it?
Lies, a stripper pole, and some Ciroc. Oh, come on, man. Let's listen to Mr. Reed. Let's get toasted.
Yeah, yeah,
Toast
man.
to you toasted to the truth though.
And
And,
that's what
and
I
you don't
wanted to
mind.
do.
That's what makes you outstanding. That makes you a class above the rest of them, bro. Ain't
Man,
nobody out here like you. They don't want to hear the truth. They want you to curtail it so they get by with that bull crap. That somebody catch up with them and put their name on the line.
yeah, yeah,
You dealing with some legends that just don't. We don't. Hey, if you ain't found nothing worth dying for, you ain't living no way. I ain't saying commit suicide. I'm saying if you ain't found nothing worth dying for, let somebody
right,
touch your mother or your baby and see how you act. Okay, then. Everybody got a button. Please don't push it.
yeah. Hey, turn up your volume on your phone. That's how you got to do it. Hit your volume on your phone, Coach Russell. Can you hear me? Where your volume at? You should have a mute button on your phone where you turn it up and turn it down. Side effect is injection site reaction. I chose the HIV. It's real. It should be virtually. It should be probably right there. You're ready to switch to Canada. Yeah, man.
Where did you come up with this old school Sunday stuff at?
You know what? I have been doing this. I've been doing my show for about 8 years,
Yeah.
and then me and Marcus Liberty, we was doing All Ball Chicago. But
Yes,
then I
sir.
was like, man, we need something else. I need something else, to deal with the old school, man, on Sundays, man. And it just started, man.
Marcus is smart. He real smart.
Oh yeah, man. Lib is
Yeah,
one of the
and then
best,
you and him
man.
get along so well because your vision ain't television. It's a real vision.
Yeah, man.
Oh yeah. Oh, come on, man. You gotta stay ready, man. Yeah, you almost went past you, did it? I know. Don't worry about it. I got you.
Hey, I tell you, man, Lib, I enjoy doing show Lib. A lot of people say, man, Bob, I'm surprised you was able to get Lib to do all that talking and all of that. But what Lib was he was a lot like I was when I was growing up, a great listener. He didn't do a whole lot of talking. He was
But
quiet.
you
He let
gotta
his work.
understand this too here, Mr. Reed. Real recognize real.
Right,
Yeah, Marcus didn't talk around goofies. He just listened.
right.
Yeah, yeah. He was gathering. He gathered the information, put it all together. Yeah, come on, man. So
Can you hear me? Can you guys hear
Oh,
me?
we can hear you now. We just can't see you.
Oh, okay. Well, I just want to share this with you brothers, man, about basketball. How
Can you turn your
your
camera
team,
on though, Coach?
huh?
You
Can
can't
you
turn your
turn your
camera
camera
on?
on? Just hit the
Let
photo
me see.
part. It'll tell you what to hit
Okay.
it at.
Yeah.
Just touch it.
So,
Touch your camera.
Yeah, that camera right there.
Just
where
look
I'm
what
at.
your phone. Just look what your phone is saying. You know, reading is
Okay,
fundamental.
you're
That's
on
why
the
you
show.
coach.
Everyone, it says everyone can see me, but
Yeah,
you
but
saying
we don't have no picture.
No, we can hear you. We can hear you. Can't see you.
We
you
want
can't
to see
see
you,
me,
Coach Russell.
huh? I'm
We
trying
would love to
to
be able to
hit
see you.
this button to see if wait a minute, hold on.
I think he probably stepped out again and came back in. What's next for Chicago, though? What do you think what's next for Chicago basketball? Red, what you think's next, man?
Uh, it starts with your show, and
Okay,
so and places around your show, because it's the basics of the beginning of the end. Because
okay,
if we don't come together, we're gonna fall. Together you stand, divided you fall.
that's
Your
right.
show is bringing unity to the community because there's some needed things for the children to hear because they don't have nothing to look up to or no or no code of conduct. They don't have a code of conduct in their what am I trying to say about cleanliness and different things about what you do in your
In your life, the way you
yeah,
move, the way
it's
you rotate.
etiquettes. You gotta have your etiquettes together, and it brings the rest of your formulation together. Because if you know your position in life, you know your position on the court and anywhere in the court. You understand what
Right.
I'm saying? The only reason
Yeah,
a judge can give you 100 years because he sits in position. You have to position yourself not to get the 100 years, right?
that's right.
Life is all about position, sir. It's all how you use the word and how you use it.
That's right.
Position, position is the key to your soul. Position yourself to be a better human being, to treat people right. That's all I
Right.
did was change my position from being a hooligan and thinking hooligan crime, man. You know what I mean? Crime don't pay, but it do pay. You pay with your life or you pay with your time. So don't tell that story about crime don't pay.
Right. Oh, you
Yeah.
definitely gonna pay. If crime
Oh,
definitely gonna
nephew.
pay.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And with the visions you got and the communications you coming up with, and the people you coming up with, it's unity. It's survival. It's listening, understanding. I guarantee you, if you know, and listen, defense win the game, offense win the fame. What I mean by that is, if ain't no scouts or coaches in the gym, play good defense. If you got a few scouts around, then score a few points. But don't break your neck always scoring points because that don't win the game. You
Right.
can't play defense.
Yes, they did. Yeah, they
Yeah.
did.
I say defense win the game, offense win the fame.
Yeah, yeah.
Now
You're
you can
right.
have all offense you want, but no defense, you know win.
That's right. That's right. How long you been knowing Coach Don Russell?
Now maybe 50 to 55, maybe 50 to 55 years.
Damn.
Yeah,
Damn.
that's a legacy. That's history, man.
You ain't lying, bro. I'll be 50.
Yeah.
I'll be 58. You been knowing him forever. That's forever, big bro.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
How does it
And
feel to be able to have somebody y'all still be in each other's life that long, man, like that though? You know, it's kind of
and
like,
never have
wow.
and never have a bad word of disagreement with each other. That's history
Yeah.
right there.
Yeah, that's history right there, man.
When
Yeah.
Kansas City played Philadelphia, it wasn't a win or lose. That was a win-win. You couldn't win if you lost. You could lose if you won.
Right.
Ain't never been two quarterbacks in a Super Bowl. First of all,
Right.
so it didn't matter who won that day. They all won because the TV ratings was off the chart. Did you check that?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Over a billion people watching the game all over the world. Never has that been. So see the win in it.
Yeah, that's that you're right.
Yeah.
Everybody wins. Everybody wins.
Obama was selected. He wasn't elected, but the point is he was the president. And he was
That's
an
right.
original person. Pay
Yeah.
attention to the signs and symbols of a conscious mind. If you're unconscious, you don't know a sign or a symbol. That's
What
why
that
I told you.
library gonna do?
Keep it simple, stupid. Huh?
What Barack Obama library gonna do over there when they
Let's get
pull
it
it up?
straight now. That's a center. That's not a
The
library.
center. Okay, the center.
It couldn't receive the library name because of technicalities and technicians. Listen to what
Okay.
I'm saying now. They give you something, but they also take it back. Give you a banana, but you bite the apple.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, and if you don't know, you don't know. If you hadn't said that or mentioned that to me, I would have thought to mention that to people. That is a center.
Mm-hmm.
That is not a library. It cannot have the lab name because of the University of Chicago and its status and status the way it's built at.
Oh,
Oh, nephew, get deep, man.
wow.
What I tell you, man? Did I tell you put your boots on when you get deep? Put your
Damn.
boots on, man. Get
Damn.
deep, don't it, nephew?
But and also in addition to that, I mean, they changing that environment, they changing that area over there. Those properties are going through the roof.
Keep it simple, stupid.
Damn.
Listen, man. It's about a check so ugly, man. You wouldn't even understand it.
Wow.
I need to when I see you again, which should be in a few day or two. I got to tell you something real personal. That's going. I don't know how you're gonna attack it, but I'm gonna give it to you because you need to have it. You need to know
Okay.
what's going on so we don't be in the dark. What's done in
Oh
the dark
yeah.
comes to the light, but if they keep it in the dark, you'll never see the light.
You right. You right. You're
Come on, man.
absolutely right.
Your
Well, I'm
show
trying.
reaches so many people. That's why I'm making little statements and saying little things because if you look up the word church, it means light. The church has never took us into the light. We always been in the dark with our head down, eyes closed, bow good. And the Bible
Mm,
say, watch while you pray. So why you got to walk in the church and close your eyes and bow your head? That's
wow.
how
You're
that's
right.
how they took this off. That's how they took the golden chalice. Watch while you pray.
You know, it's a post going around. People saying the church control the women, the school control the kids, and the jail control the men. What do you say to that?
They got that philosophy going so you can research it and put it out there so it'll come out like that.
Okay.
How, how
Okay.
many when you fail a third grade test, they start building your bed in jail for you?
That's what I heard.
No, you ain't heard it. You hearing it. I'm getting it to you.
Right.
I'm a part of the system. When you went in the playground, you see the monkey bars, the merry-go-round, the slide. Now, what did you miss and didn't pay attention to that they talk about every day?
You say when you go to the playground, it's
See the
monkey bars.
the, you see the slide, the swing, the merry-go-round, all that. What you missing? One component.
The slide, the swing, the monkey bars. Man, I can't even think. What are we missing?
Well, you know, if you come on now, you can't think. You're thinking. Check this out.
Yo,
If I seen
Bobby,
something,
can y'all hear me?
Yeah.
I'll take it by the library. If I seen it, you saw it, right?
Yes.
Bobby, can you all hear me? Because I went away for a minute.
Yeah.
We know.
Yeah. We see
Got
you. We can see you and hear you.
Okay, listen.
Red was
I
completing
just
the
I
thought
just
real
about
wanted
quick.
to say
college.
this.
Don't go nowhere yet, Coach Russ. Let him
Let me,
finish this thought and you hop in, okay?
Okay.
Go ahead. Go ahead, Red.
if you went over there on Stony Island and you seen something and I saw it, what's missing out the playground?
Kids.
The seesaw, man. I ain't gonna tell
The
you.
si-
I
Right,
ain't gonna
right.
no more. But go, come on, Don, cause he
You're
got a
right.
seesaw. Yeah, I get him ready, man. I get my nephew ready. He don't play with me. But you
Right.
miss,
Well, you have to get them early, man. See, these parents wait too long,
yeah,
and by that time they're in high school, they ain't listening to you.
no,
Yeah.
And that was the one thing I loved when I was at Collins High School. See, them boys wanted directions, man. And
yeah,
and
yeah.
and what I did, I had to make an example out of the boys Steve Holland. Red Ross, you remember Houdini?
He
Man,
was a
that boy,
bad boy.
man, he's the first one I put off the team because he didn't make the study table.
yeah.
Mm.
And then that put the word, to the more other boys' mind that hey, Coach Russell ain't bullshit. He
No,
kicked the stall. Well,
no,
see, I played the game. I tried to get in his head.
yeah. And
And that's what
and
made him,
yeah,
you know.
yeah.
And
If you
like I
think
said, man,
early, what you think? Why you think they don't get theirs early? And why they don't wait late to get their children? They get them early.
White,
They
you're right, right.
they
They
finish
get him
them on the way.
early.
Mm-hmm.
Man, when my brother was with the Lakers, we would drive to the park and what's the tennis player's name? Uh
I
that was
asked.
always fussing with the referees.
John
Uh,
McEnroe.
McEnroe.
McEnroe. Yeah.
His folks started him. He was about 6 years old, man. He could barely see over the net.
yeah,
Wow.
When I say get him early,
yeah,
that's what I'm talking about.
yeah.
But see, our kids, our family, we fighting for our lives. We going through the neighborhood. We
Exactly.
hating on one another. Now,
Yeah,
you ever watch that podcast with Mad Max?
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Where,
All the smoke.
where he came from? He
Yeah,
got the perfect voice for saying MF and how they treated the blacks in San Antonio, Texas.
yeah.
So
Mm.
what I want these young kids to understand, son, is that you're you're standing on the shoulders of history.
Great people.
Yeah. Yeah.
The trail of tears and blood.
They don't have to reinvent the wheel, do they? They don't
Nope.
have to. Y'all laid the foundation for guys like us to come behind y'all and follow the blueprint. Keep
It's
it
called fit.
simple. What'd you
It's
say?
called fitting where you fit in.
Yeah.
Can you
Go
hear
ahead,
me?
Coach. Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm saying all that history roaming around on that west side, see them boys was thirsty.
Yes, sir.
If Red or if Art Hicks or if old boy Willie White
Yeah.
helped me to make that New York team because
Mm.
Forrest Harris had a grudge against me, man, because
Damn.
me and Dan Davis fought over there over in the boys club.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
and Willie White said, if you're gonna throw Russ off, you're gonna throw Dan Davis off, because Russ ain't do nothing but play that defense and
Finish.
get in his ass,
Yeah.
you know.
Mm.
And see, and that was my
Mm.
thing. Yeah, I got in Dan Davis' head, man.
You were talking trash to him?
Yeah. Yeah. Because Dan wasn't no chump. But let me tell you what Don is talking about also. Forrest Harris had a lot of power that he misused because of his drinking stuff and what he was doing. He blackballed me out the league before I got in and told me I got shot 7 times. He didn't want to get the NBA program and start up a bad name.
Oh
Guess who went
wow.
past him that was on the board?
Who?
Mickey Johnson for the Bulls. And
Oh
Sonny,
wow.
they pulled me back in the stadium at King in Sacramento and started me on a team with Lindblom, what that the coach was, where he played me with the Oscar Robertson twins. I
Dang.
crushed it. I crushed the league.
Dang.
All I needed was a star. That's when Flynn Robinson then was playing with Don and all the rest of them.
Right.
Yeah,
Eh,
them cats was running off with the money, doing all kind of mess, man. I didn't know what was going on. All I was there
Dang.
was the. And when Don told me we had a different style of basketball, we played 3 or 4 tournaments a day, Mr. Reed.
But you know what? That's how it was, man. We could go from park to park, man.
From
And
side
cause
city to city. I went from Waukegan to back here in less than 30 minutes on the emergency lane. Don't play with us.
damn, that's global. That ain't just local. But
And
you
I had
know, these
NBA
kids
players.
can't do
I
that now though
had
because of the
NBA players.
violence.
Lloyd Wall, Bo Ellis, Marcel Greer, lead scorer in the nation. Tony Parker, lead scorer in the nation at Lowell at the time. Andre
Tony
Wade.
Parker was.
Man, listen, man. You could stop that man.
Mm.
Not his son. I said Tony Parker, the one that just his daddy that just died.
Uh-huh.
Wherever he throw his hand, put his hand up at, that's where he want the ball at. Nobody in the universe can stop him. Not even Kareem Abdul-Jabbar.
Wow, how tall was he?
6'7", 6'8". You'd have thought he was 9 feet tall.
Wow.
Handled the ball like a guard. Ridiculously dangerous.
Wow, that's crazy.
Unstoppable.
That's crazy. Well, man, I don't want to stay on too long. I was trying to give Don Russell an opportunity to come back in and chop it up with us, Red Ross. I wanted to make sure we stay on track, continue to put this information out. And I'm glad I was waiting on see if Wakefield will hop in with y'all two, because y'all three, getting from y'all all from the
hey,
same era,
that you'd have had 3 amigos. You'd have had them 3. Well, check
That's
this
what I'm
out, man.
saying. So this week we're gonna try to pull up on you, me and Wakefield, so I can get y'all in
Okay.
person. Because I
Okay,
still got my
hey,
30 days. Go
real
ahead.
quick,
Go ahead,
can you
coach.
can you all hear me?
Yes,
Yes, sir.
sir. I see you.
Okay, see the thing of it is, I've done a couple podcasts with you, Bobby, and I appreciated your show with Red.
Yes, sir.
But I want to shout out to these younger coaches
Yes.
where your season is divided into 4 uh, uh, styles. You have the beginning of your season, you have the second half, you have the playoff, and you have the studious part where you have to stick your head in the classroom after the season because see
The
our kids,
marquee. The marquee. Yeah.
right, our kids are vulnerable when your season's over. And see
Yes.
with me, I tell the boys, I say, son, I didn't see you in class the other day. I say, what you doing? You're gonna mess yourself up for next year. So you got to see coaching
Put some on it.
now.
Wow.
It's like year round.
Yeah.
And
Right.
and the coach from Kankakee was my assistant coach.
Yes, sir.
And
Mm.
I was with them, at this little set the other day. And it's just a great feeling to see kids that you taught and coached,
Yes,
and
sir.
they respect you because they call you Coach Russell. They don't be calling me by my first name because I don't allow that.
No.
Right. Right.
You
Right.
know
Never.
what I'm saying? So
Never.
You they coach. They supposed to
that's
call you
right.
coach forever.
You
Right. And
start
see,
out,
when I coach,
but if you
I
start out with respect, you end up with respect.
Yeah. Yeah.
right.
That's
And
what Don
see, as a
saying.
coach over there at Collins High School, I was mother, father, disciplinarian, you name it.
Hey, everything.
Because when we had the grade pickups, them parents say, I'm giving you the carte blanche to kick that butt if they get out of control.
Right.
That's what we
See,
had though. We had coaches like y'all coming up, man, because most of us, I lost my dad when I was young. And black men been
right,
going things forever, going through things
right.
Yes.
forever. So most black households, you might have 50% of dads in households. So the
You don't
coach
Yeah.
got that right.
was like the father.
Right. Oh, you ain't got to tell me, man,
And
because they
thank
were
God
over
for
there on
coaches
there.
like you that wasn't doubling back to visit mama
Right.
Because he was like the
No,
father.
no, I didn't play that because see, I had one player's mother. She was fine. Now she wanted to hit on me. I said, Miss Brown, I
That's her
don't do that.
name?
No, I ain't
Okay,
putting
all
a
right.
name out of
That's
it. I
allegedly,
say,
y'all. That's
right,
right.
I
No,
say,
no,
Miss
that wasn't
Brown,
her name.
I
Mhm.
don't fool with my ball player's mother because I'm trying to educate, prove a point,
Right,
and let them
right,
see, man, I ain't on that.
Yeah.
right.
I'm into teaching and teaching with respect,
Yeah.
and all that kind of stuff. And it's
Listen,
funny that we brought this up because all
hey,
these persons,
read. Listen to
Yes,
what
sir.
Don is, because you can use what he's saying as an example with the Cleveland Cavaliers when that boy messed with LeBron's mother.
You think he
right?
really did that?
He
Hey,
sure did.
hey,
This boy was a bipolar guy. I forget his name, but they
yeah.
later traded him to
Everybody
Boston
saying
because LeBron say messing with my mama and stuff like that. I ain't
Oh, his
coming
mama
back.
was messing with him though.
I
yeah,
know it.
listen. We just showing you how to respect
Allegedly.
down.
Yeah. Well,
But
see,
these
that's
older
what I'm
women love them
saying.
type of
Where
guys, man. They
Oh,
love them
Russ
type
right?
of
ain't
See,
guys. You
like
talking about
that.
Delonte West.
yeah, and see,
Delonte.
the boy was a bipolar.
Yeah.
Right.
And could left-handed Bobby and can play. He
Yeah.
could play. He could shoot the rock. But can
Yeah.
you imagine playing on first team with a guy that been effing with your mother? That ain't gonna. That's
It be
cause
the
that
women's
mess.
fault though, man. I see it all the time around sports,
Right,
man. Especially these mothers who got sons who play college ball. They get
right,
around these young niggas, man. These young niggas is swole, they strong, you know what I'm saying? These niggas
right,
tall. You think that
right,
these women be wanting to get hammered, man? They be
right.
wanting to get that hammer, man. And
And
you know what?
the boy's father respected. No, the player respected me so much when he
Right.
knew his mother liked me, and I say, son, I don't go there. I don't play that.
Right.
No,
You
man,
know,
I can't do
cause
that to you, man. Cause your
right, right,
teammates gonna
cause
be teasing you. You ain't
yeah,
no
right,
telling,
cause
man.
right, cause if you're not careful, if you ain't following my lead, I could put you off the team. I did a hammock on a couple guys.
Yeah.
Right, right.
So that's the part
You
that
said you
I
did a hammer.
enjoy.
What was a hammer?
Bobby Hammer didn't take no mess.
That's
He
If you
sure as
didn't
hell
listen,
didn't.
and Bobby, you ought to know that.
I know he cut me for cutting practice. He cut the shit
Hey,
out of me.
that's
He
what I was
cut me
thinking about you
twice.
the
I
other day.
cut
Would you
practice.
say, Bobby, you say, I know. Because you've been there, done that, seen that. See, Hammer and I was just alike
That's
because
good.
I had to get the discipline going first to
right.
see if you're ready to fit in my system.
Right.
Right.
Because when you come down to that third part of that season, I need everybody focused. I need everybody to be on the same page.
Yeah.
I
Know
ain't
your
got
role.
you.
Know your
You don't
role.
have hello. I don't have time for no Mickey Mouse stuff. I'm trying to win, homeboy.
Mickey
And
Mouse.
man, let me tell you something. You couldn't pay them Southside teams to come over and play the West Side.
I was just finna talk to you about that. So they didn't want to
Man,
come out to that west side. Well, most often than
no.
not, we heard though, Russell, man. If we come to the west side and we beat y'all, we gotta fight our way up out of there, man.
Yeah,
Like
you
y'all
got that,
did
and
Simeon and Farragut.
Henry would tell you that because he went over there to Farragut and
Yeah.
they didn't finish the game.
They didn't finish the game. Well, I know I had
And that
Tim
was the
Basement on.
year, hey, man,
No,
that
it was
was the year Henry had
1984.
29 and 0.
I
Yeah,
know.
yeah.
Can
20, yeah.
anybody do a 29 and 0 since Hambrick? No, I don't think so.
Oh no, King, they did it. They went undefeated and won the whole thing too.
What year
With
was
Jamie
that
Brandon.
with Cox?
With Jamie, yeah, with Cox, with Jamie Brandon
Okay.
and Johnny Selby, Jamie Brandon's senior year. They didn't lose a game. Jamie Brandon was a hell of a player, man.
Yeah. But as you talk about the bases getting Chicago back together or the youth back together, you got to also start out with the basis of when our system cracked up our family.
Right, right.
Yeah, listen, there was girls
Yeah,
me and Don talked to. When that $5 crack rock came out, it cracked the foundation of the family and the beauty of our community.
Right.
yeah.
Well,
Hold
let me tell you
on. My
something.
man Demetrius asked, who did you coach for, Coach Russell? You coached for Coach Collins. You coached for Collins, right?
Demetrius, who asked that question?
One of the guys one of my guys in the comment, Dimitri Freeland, he said you coached
Well,
for Collins High School, right?
Right. Here's
Right.
the
So,
thing that when I first got my assignment at Amazon, I stayed there for 8 years.
well,
And
damn,
of course, I
it's a
told you I
long time.
dominated the north side.
Yeah.
And then the Collins position opened up. Moses was getting ready to go to college. So I got over there and man, when I saw the team that I was gonna have, hell, Red, you remember they used to have them tournaments over at the Old Town Boys Club?
Come on, man.
Man, let me tell you one thing. Hey,
Hey,
Y'all been
Bobby,
knowing each other 50 years. I know damn well he probably remember
hey,
y'all.
and
Damn.
here's the deal. Here's the deal that got into my head. It was certain areas that them boys couldn't go now.
that's right.
Right.
And Red will tell you that just like I told you about or Chicago Avenue and Pulaski.
Yeah.
Right.
Hey man, and then they had the park district in the school. Man,
Right.
my nephew almost got killed over there because we had police escort.
Yeah.
We'd already lost the game,
Yeah.
They
and
ready
my
to hang y'all
starters had
y'all
went
ass to
home
it.
that day.
Yeah. Yeah.
Damn.
And Steve Holland and them. And we
Yeah.
eventually lost the game. But I'm telling
Yeah.
you, them boys will tell you, say, Coach, man, we can't we can't go over there and we don't even want to talk about it no more.
Right.
And they
Hey.
and they were right.
Yeah.
Chicago Avenue and Pulaski, Red Ross. You know what I'm talking about.
I used to work at the alternative high school over there, right over there on
Hey man.
Chicago Avenue, right up there.
Hey,
That's
hey man,
Chicago
I'm
West Side.
glad because Don know I know. But let me tell you something, man. In 1970, when we beat High Park in the playoffs, one of the stones slapped the guy coming out the door, and we all ran back up in the school to run out the other door. We got outside, the bus had left us.
Damn.
Yeah.
Hey man, it was
Hey, listen,
2000 it was 2000
them bus
red
drivers
lambs out
bandit.
there, man.
Right. And let me tell you something, Bobby, Red is telling the truth. Cause see, when we played Farragut, when we won the game, uh uh that's when they had Kevin, now they had what's the high jumping boy? They had Farragut
Ronnie
always had
Field.
these uh
Ronnie
they
Field.
yeah.
No.
Man, look, when we won the game, hell, you know how you come out of that parking lot, and the only way you can go is to the left. And
Right.
see, and them boys had them two cars jacked up. I told that bus driver, I said, "No, you're not going this way. You're going that way. Get a fucking ticket. Get a ticket, cause
Yeah,
it ain't happening
yeah,
today, man." That's
yeah.
all. And then, uh, uh, this other guy's name. He's one of the big drug dealers on the west side. I went to him. I said, "Man, listen, I don't want no stuff. Can you
CW.
just not?" Yeah. And he
Yeah, I
said,
know.
"Oh, Russ, your boys all good." So and those are things I experienced on that Red West, buddy,
That's
because you
right.
had the Cranes, the Farragut's, the
That's right.
Olds, the Marshalls.
What made
And
it
like
That's
I
so
right.
told
tough, though? What made it so much more tougher? Because I know I played out west, and
it's
it was
the
more
history,
grimy and
Bobby.
defensively. It was just
It
like they didn't care about the finesse part. They wanted to get up
No.
into you.
well, see,
Yeah.
they already gained their name, man. That when
Yeah.
you come on that west side,
Yeah.
you won't understand until you be in that setting and you play over there because
That's why I
you know
told you. That's hey, Mr. Reed. That's why I told you about Jerome Freeman. When he went downstate, he jumped in there and was up in the air about 7, 8 seconds. They call it air dribbling, air
right,
traveling.
right.
They say
And
he
see,
traveled in there. He don't think he'll be up in there that long with the ball.
right, right. And as I said, is that's why I took my ball players out in the suburbs to play because they didn't believe that the
Yeah.
referees ain't gonna give you. They gonna call traveling, man. They ain't gonna let you get
Yeah.
away with that.
And
Yeah.
plus, Coach Russell and all that aggressive defense, you can't touch a motherfucker now if you from in the
No.
Right.
city
No.
defending in the
If they
bird.
paid
You
you
got to move your
money to
feet.
if they paid you money to come down there and play in a shootout, you think they're gonna let you embarrass some white boys?
Nope.
So, and then the referees. Now, when I heard this coach say, "Johnny, now you know you missed that call." So that telling me now you've been out drinking with Johnny, and
Yeah.
and and
Yeah.
Johnny gonna give you the benefit of the doubt.
Yeah. Yeah.
And,
And as I told you, Bobby, that when we won that tournament down there, they already had that school's name on the trophy.
Yeah.
So the guy kept
Hey.
hiding it. So I asked him, I said, well, what is this? Oh, we made a mistake. I say, I'm sure you did. I said, but I won't be back next year. But the main thing is the reason why I took those boys down there because I
Yeah.
wanted you to see
Coach
I
that
Russell,
Coach
know.
hey,
Russell wasn't
what year was
lying.
that?
Well,
What school
Yeah.
was that when you won the trophy and
I
they had
was
the name of the team
that
on
was
there, man?
Collins High School where we went.
I mean, but what tournament was that when y'all went to and
It
they
was
had
like
the
a
name?
shootout. It was like a Thanksgiving shootout,
Okay,
Yeah.
a
okay.
2-day shootout. And
Hey, Red, he said they had the name of the team on the trophy already from the school.
Yeah.
right,
Yeah. Hey, yeah, when he
right.
said that, it reminded me of something that I can't talk about on the radio on here right now. I'm gonna tell you when I see you though. Don't you let me forget to tell you about Notre Dame and UCLA. When I heard the Mafia guy talk to the referee, I want you to
Oh yeah,
understand what's going on. You gotta understand
yeah.
how they already got it set, man. You got to watch
Right.
what
Well, see, that's
what
the
they
way,
doing.
Bobby, they did in baseball. Why it was so tough for these high school kids when they get downstate. Them
Yeah,
umpires cheat.
yeah,
It wasn't no doubt in my mind that they was cheat. That's why I'm saying the board has got to get competent people
yeah.
that do you know how hard it is to get out of the city? I don't care if it's football, baseball, basketball.
Any of it.
You know, you got to have support and you got it. And they got to realize that, man, you got people down there watching your butt. And when you
Yeah,
treat these black kids, we're going to let you know,
Hey,
yeah,
but this
you
what I
know,
think this where the
yeah.
fix come in at. They do it down there because they know most of those families down there they travel well. Those
Hey,
well,
teams.
Mr.
here's the
Reed,
deal. Here's
Mr.
the
Reed,
deal. When I
let me
talk
say
to,
this for Kathy. Let me tell you this for Don say something. Let me tell you this. When his brother entered the league, they didn't have contracts just with the team. They had contracts with the league.
right.
Oh,
It was for what some sales
That's
Mr.
why
Reed
they had to
and Don
formulate
though.
a
They had
union. That's why
you could
them
go
boys
any
had to
team you
get in
wanted
a
to go to
union.
if you was Caldwell
Right,
Jones or Julius Erving. You had a
right.
contract with the league, not that gum team.
Well, see, that's why they had to formulate a union. Because,
Tell
see,
him, Don.
the,
Tell him, Don.
the
Don.
white man was gangster and all of that, man.
Tell him, Don. Don.
mm,
You know, and
wow.
can you,
How you got played in the NBA and you got a non for profit organization? You ain't paying no tax.
right,
Oh,
Oh yeah, I
right.
know.
wow.
Ooh, I know you say ooh yeah. Get your boots on, man. TV
Yeah,
something stupid.
yeah.
Damn.
And see, and if you don't educate our young youths, they
They'll
won't
never
stand a
know.
ghost of,
They'll never
they
know.
will never stand a ghost of a chance when they go downstate. That's why I took them boys out in the suburbs to show them that
Yeah,
these referees don't care nothing about you dunking and doing a 360 and a spin roll and a finger roll. They
They don't
gonna
really
call
care.
traveling.
hey,
And
Mr.
as
Reed.
soon as you put your pinky finger on somebody, they call them foul, ain't they? No,
Right.
yeah.
And that's why I say I can always look back. And people don't realize how hard it was to win that Proviso West tournament
Yes, sir.
because they were kind of
Oh,
racist
that
and they were,
tournament was loaded. What was about 16 teams in that tournament?
man, who you telling me? I already know. Cause see, they kicked me out the one year when I had Sam. Yeah, he was like a sophomore. But that joker got better. And you know, they read the papers, they read the Sun Times, and now
Mm-hmm.
they want me back. I said, no, I can't do that. Can't do that because
Wow.
you disrespect me. And then when I got over to Collins, that's when they jumped all over me, man. You know, and
Yeah.
like and see, white man think that you a dummy when it comes to numbers and figures and money.
Yes, sir.
Right.
And when I won the Proviso West tournament, he comes sending me a $1,200 check. I sent that check right back to him, and I said, "Man, that don't even pay for my buses coming out there for the 4 days." I say,
And
now, if you don't send me a better check than this, I
yeah.
won't. I don't care nothing about defending no title. It's the
Right.
respect that I'm looking for. And I
Right.
tell him, I
oh,
say,
what he ended
man,
up sending
you,
you?
huh?
He's ended up sending you some more.
Oh, and you know it, because
Had
I
to.
said,
Had
hey,
to.
that's when we had the mail run in the public school. I mail run that check right back to him,
Yeah.
and he knew that Coach Russell wasn't playing.
Yeah.
Because see, don't try to play me. You got
Right.
3 sessions going on,
Yeah.
$5 a head.
Right.
You gonna send me a 1,200? I'm the winner.
Right.
The winner.
Right. Right.
And see what they always said is that, oh, you You didn't have no Jordan card. I said, I had Antoine Davis, 6'9".
Yeah.
I had Walter Bond that
Yeah.
went to
Right.
Minnesota. And I
Right.
had Gerald Rowan, and then I had your boy that came from King. See, because Cox had a 60-game winning streak.
Yeah.
Wow,
That's
he
what I
ain't
want.
lost in years.
Then that's what I want to get y'all straight. When shit, they didn't want like me around because see, I'm busting in on all that crap.
Yeah.
Because Bobby.
Yeah.
I told you I didn't care what they thought.
you
Yeah.
you made everybody uneasy. You made them
Yeah.
uneasy.
Hey,
All the
there you
time.
go.
All the
And
time.
like, and see, them hunkies thought they was slick because they give me
We
an
don't
eight.
call them that. We don't call them
Yeah,
Caucasian.
well, Caucasians.
Yeah.
hey, we
You know, we
don't call them that.
you could bleep that out. But
Yeah, we
see,
don't call them
I
that.
was on them, man, because they gave me an 8:30 game.
Yeah.
And I
Right.
said, oh man, I better get ahead of the game, man. I better get rooms out here. And we
Yeah.
got up about 7:30 and we had a light breakfast, like I said. We
Let's
had
go.
orange juice and cereal. We got there about 8 o'clock, and they were stunned when they saw me at 8 o'clock because I was on the floor stretching exercises.
They like,
Uh-huh.
damn.
There you
Yeah.
go. Hey, and
Yeah.
you know a white man act, and I apologize for calling them that, but
Right.
Right. I get it.
uh,
I understand. They said to
but
us
here,
behind closed
but
doors, but
see,
that's
that's
behind
why I'm
closed doors.
saying these young coaches got to be thinking, man, with the big head and not the little head.
Right.
So ain't nowhere in the world I would have made that game in no 8:30, man, if I had a waited the next day.
Yeah.
That's
Right.
why I got the rooms, man. I got
Yeah.
out
Right.
there and we had a light breakfast. I'm in their head. First
Yeah.
game, piece of cake, like I said. Second game, it's all over the tournament.
Yeah.
Watch Collins, Coach Russell.
Yeah.
Second game, because see, they get them referees on that game now. You
Yeah.
know, they're making it hard for you now. They ain't gonna
Yeah.
let you blow no,
Hell yeah, them refs make it
you know,
hard for you.
they
Yeah.
ain't gonna
And
let you
plus,
blow
refs
them
be
white.
lazy.
Right.
Yeah.
They ain't gonna let you blow no white teams out because
No.
remember,
No,
you
hell
know,
no. You got
No.
five
if
Well,
you
white
went
players and two white refs. Shit.
yeah.
right,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bobby,
You're not
it's
gonna damage their image.
right,
You
Red
ain't
and
finna
Bobby.
do that.
Right,
Yeah.
Red and Bobby. It's political now. That's why I was telling you that when the
Yeah.
guy asked about the tournaments during the Christmas, depends
Yeah.
on where you're going with that. And
Yeah.
seeing I wanted
Right.
it was something that I wanted to prove with these guys, but I didn't want them to peak too soon. So
Yeah.
when when I played against Sonny Cox, he had a 6-game winning streak. He had Jamie Brandon,
Yeah.
he had Marcus Liberty,
Yeah.
Johnny Selby. Man, he had nothing but stars.
Yeah.
Right.
I said, man, I'm gonna get in that butt tonight, you know. And
Right.
when I won the game, I told you he left his trophy on the floor. And see,
Wow.
I knew right then and there. See them white organizations over there, they was tired of Sonny because see, he had won the year
Yeah.
before. And
Yeah.
see, and he was asking for like 10 grand. I said, man, I don't want no 10 grand. I just want you to give me a share of the 4 days I came out here and pay for the bus and
That's
pay for
all.
for being the winner.
That's it. That's
Hey,
all.
hey, Coach Cox wanted that rat. He knew he watching the door. He like, man, they charging like it ain't nothing to get in here, man.
Hey, Sergeant, hell, Bobby and Red, they
Yes,
had
sir.
3 sessions, man.
Yes, sir.
Morning, afternoon, and evening.
Yes,
And
sir.
tell me you wasn't making no money those days.
Yeah.
Right.
Shoot.
Right.
But when I sent that check back, he panicked. He
Yeah.
called me and he said, well, coach, I said, no, well, nothing. I said, because that little old crap you sent me don't even pay for my bus.
Can't
That's
be
So
right.
believe
getting a
he
bus,
even tried it.
no,
The
listen,
fact that he even tried it.
getting a bus to drive you out there from the west side,
It's 50
to
bucks, 100
Proviso,
bucks, ain't it?
it costs you $150
Yep.
Right.
or maybe more.
Yeah.
And I told him that, I said, man, that crap don't even pay for my bus. I said, you got to do better than that, else I won't be back.
Right.
That
Right.
joker sent me a 6 grand check,
Damn. Hold
Quick.
on. Your first check was how much?
1,200.
And he went
He,
from 1,200 and put 4,800 more dollars
man,
with
hey,
that.
Bobby,
Yeah.
as I told
Yeah.
you,
I got
they
They knew they
finally
damn.
weren't dealing.
realized
They
I
knew they
wasn't a
weren't dealing.
eight. I was.
They knew they weren't dealing with a regular Negro.
That's
Right?
right. I say, hey, Bobby,
Yeah.
you know I always use that skit. Who you think I am, Boo Boo the Fool? I
Right.
said, and I got him
Damn.
on the phone. I said, man, that's embarrassing. I ain't gonna even tell nobody you sent me a $1,200 check.
Right.
Because you're having 3 sessions, $5 a head, and ain't no telling what they charging adults to get in there.
Right.
Right.
You know,
$10.
man.
Right.
So when I beat Sonny Cox, that joker left his trophy on the floor. He mad with me, but they didn't
Yeah.
care
Take
because
your second place
thi-
trophy.
this was payback to them.
Yeah.
You know, and so now I get to the championship, and and the coach's name was Shields. And so he gives me a call and he goes, well, coach, the way we do it here, you send me a film. And I couldn't believe what I was hearing. I hear
You
the
want
joker.
me to say you film on your team?
Yeah, so he could dissect my team entirely, and then we wouldn't have no feet, no balls, no head, or nothing coming out there playing him. That's how bad
Damn.
that white man wanted to win. So
Wow.
Coach, sir, the
Just go let
city,
him.
the public schools in the city don't work like that. I said,
No.
now you've been at the game all throughout the tournament. You've seen me play, and I've seen you play. I
Yeah.
wouldn't
Right.
dare ask you for a tape because I got notes and stuff on you since day one.
Right.
Yeah.
You watching the best
So
teams. You watching it.
right. So now they got all the college coaches out there, Illinois, Jimmy Collins, all the Big Ten in
Yeah.
the prestigious Christmas Proviso West tournament.
Yeah.
And I
Mm-hmm.
got Antoine Davis, 6'9", left-handed. I
Yes,
got
sir.
Walter Bond, 6'6". You
Right.
know, I got Bruce Faulkner, 6'6".
Went
And
to
then I
work.
got the guards, Gerald Rowan, you know,
Yeah.
and
Mm-hmm.
another a guard, Gerald Rowan and another guy named Kenny.
Yeah.
And now I say, Coach, we don't do that. Public schools don't do that.
Yeah.
Right.
So now he calls me. Now he mad with me to this day because he want me to send him the film and then when you asked me on that other podcast that I beat him, I tore that butt up.
Yeah.
You know.
You got in that
Now,
ass.
that's right. Now here's a white man. Here's a white man. Dave Kaplan was his name.
Yeah.
He
Oh, okay.
he had his finger in a lot of stuff in that Continental League and all that. Now here's this
Yeah.
dude come bringing them Michigan coaches over there.
Yeah.
And I went to him, I said, man, I ain't spoke to you in 5 years. You know, who gives
Yeah.
you the authority to have these Michigan coaches coming over here without my approval?
Right.
This is my
Oh,
private
wow.
practice. I'm preparing for the championship game. And I told you, Bobby, the reason why I let the Michigan coaches in because my brother went to University of Michigan, who's in the NCAA final to this day.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I told them coaches that. And I told Dave Kaplan, I said, man, you had no respect for me.
Right.
Yes,
You
sir.
know, you know,
Right.
you've been on your podcast for 5 years. You ain't never invited nobody black on there. I said, what
Wow.
right?
Oh
What
yeah.
gives you the authority?
Hey, Mr. Reed, Don gonna speak his mind now.
That's right.
Damn, bro.
He don't care what it
Amen.
costs.
So that's the political stuff I was going through, but I did it professionally because
Yeah.
I went to them coaches and I said, the only reason why I'm letting y'all in because you know why my brother went to Michigan. But
Yeah.
Dave Kaplan,
Cassie was
listen,
proud of you for that too.
right. And let me tell you something. Dave Kaplan was mad, but Bobby, as I told you, you think I cared about what he thought?
Not at all. Not one
When he
second.
disrespected me, ain't no telling what he was telling those white coaches from Michigan. Oh, I know Don, and he's just, man, I ain't talked to you in 5 years. I don't even know you.
Right.
Don't even come there. Don't go there.
Wow.
You know,
Wow.
and because ain't no telling, he probably went to the coach from New Trier and told him a bunch of lies. See,
Yeah.
that's how the white man do. He steals your idea
Through
and
propaganda.
And make it
and
theirs.
hold right and hold his chest out like it was all because of him.
Well, I
Yeah.
mean, you can look at the NBA. I told Mark Aguirre this yesterday. I was watching the game with Mark day before yesterday. I said, Mark, Look at how y'all built up the NBA, and now it ain't even all about black players no more, Mark.
Oh, they getting those foreigners in there over there, man.
Yeah.
I said, Mark, look, they built it up. I said, you and Larry, you and Mark Magic Johnson, and all y'all built that shit up, and man, that shit
Yeah.
is.
And let me tell you
Mark was
something.
like, you
All
right,
those
Mark. I
brothers,
said, yeah, Mark. I said,
all
you
those
did right.
brothers,
I love Mark too. Mark, my guy.
Hey,
yeah,
man, that's
all
one of the
those
greatest
brothers that
players of
went
all
to the
time.
NBA, all
Yeah.
those brothers that went to the NBA, Isaiah and Doc, see, they had longevity, man, and they knew that they wasn't playing around. That's why I praise LeBron James.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Brian,
He
man. Hey, he got to
making that
ride it out.
money. He making that money, and he
Excuse me.
got those white people at the tip of his fingers for that
Yeah.
money.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because they
You
know
know,
they can make money off of him.
Yeah.
right,
That's the
right. Not
beauty
only
of it.
that,
That's
right, and
But
not only
they
that,
can
he
make
got
money
his
off of
son,
him.
he ain't
right,
sold his soul.
and
Yeah.
that's why his son. They want to try to get rid of his son, but LeBron got him. He said, "Now, if you mess with my son,
Oh, they ain't gonna
I'm
mess with
out of
Bronny.
here."
They ain't gonna mess with Bronny. Bronny
No, they ain't gonna
good.
mess. But
Bronny is
see,
locked in.
right, but see what I don't like is when blacks get on their podcast like Stephen A. And you trying to jam the brother
Yeah.
and
That's what
see,
he get
and you
paid for.
want
That's what
right,
he
and
get
you
paid
want
for.
him to sit back and just let you crucify his son.
Yeah. No,
Yeah,
sir.
man.
You
That's
know,
sad,
and
man.
see, that's why
He don't know nothing
I
about ball.
right, that's why I pray that these younger coaches, man, when you coaching high school ball, you better get your program together because you
Yes, sir.
know they'll wait till the last minute and squill on you and say, "Well, you playing an ineligible player." Do
Yeah.
anything to try to win, man.
Yes, sir.
Damn.
Anything.
That's what they did me on the north side. That's how I know. And the brother
Right.
downtown, Bill Harden, said, "No, his kid is eligible."
Yeah.
You know, and he's all good because they was mad because I ruled that north side, man. I was whooping that butt over there. And they was calling over there. And like you said, Bobby, it was a new chef in town,
Yeah.
you know. And
Yeah.
like I didn't care what
On the
they thought.
smooth side. On the smooth
You're
side,
right.
Well,
Bobby. On the smooth
nobody
side.
like
Hello,
getting their butt
hello.
kicked.
And guess what? Guess what? Where I had those good teams, they were allowing us to get blacks from the west side.
Uh-huh.
Oh,
And
good,
I was
man.
Oh, they
transferring
was
them
in trouble.
athletes
They was in
in
trouble.
like oh my
Yeah.
God. And one kid,
Don knew how to work that number.
that's right. And
Yeah.
one kid, man, I told you he was like the Incredible Hulk when he turned green. He was 6'6". Ooh, Lord have mercy,
Damn.
G. He was breaking
Yeah.
backboards, man.
Yeah.
Damn.
And that's why I'm
Yeah.
saying he became a little timid because them principals was calling, oh, he broke our backboard and all that kind of stuff.
Right, right,
I say, Dr. Gray, you called me down here for that. I said, what about when they was whooping on y'all butt when I wasn't here? I said,
right.
there's a new chef in town. Oh, well,
Yep.
Donnie, you know, a white man gonna abbreviate your name. He gonna call you, my name is Donnie. They gonna call you Donnie. You
Yeah,
like Red,
yeah.
they
My
gonna
name
call
Robert.
Red.
What they gonna call me? Robbie?
Yeah, yeah, they gonna call you Bobby. And like Red, they gonna call him Reddy. You know,
Ready.
that's how they do.
Yeah.
You know. So I was on to him. So
Yeah.
so when I yeah, and what I say when blacks destroy other blacks with BS like Ruben
Yeah.
Noise,
Yeah.
you didn't have to do me like that because it's
Allegedly.
oh my God. I'd have been down to the
Allegedly.
Final Four, Red Ross,
Yeah. I know.
from the north side.
Yeah.
And he said he
And
got robbed
You know,
allegedly.
man, and he
Ruben
go,
knows.
I got permanent seats there off for Bo Ellis.
you got
Mm.
what, Red?
Permanent seating from Bowles tickets.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, see, I think Ruben kind of raised
Bo.
Bo, and
Yeah.
Bo was my assistant coach.
Yeah. And
Mm.
Bo loved you. And Bo
And
loved
Walter Bonds' dad didn't want him on the staff. I said, "Oh, he gonna be on the staff. And now, if you don't
you.
like it, now you can fire me because
Yeah.
I can
Wow.
go to the region, and they gonna want to know what's going on." Now
Yeah.
all of a
Wow.
sudden, everybody want to start trying to help me coach.
Yeah.
You
That's how it
you know
always is, though.
Yeah.
now
People in the
where were you?
stands
Where
know the
were you?
game more than you. You know how
Right?
that go.
And where were you when I had to go to Marshall and Crane
right.
and Farragut and
Right.
Orr? Well, Red will tell you Chicago Avenue and Pulaski says some Red. Would you tell him? Chicago Avenue and Pulaski or
Yeah.
high school. So I mean, I had a great run and I'm grateful, but I can always look back. And I gotta work on that with Ruben Noyes, because when I see him, I turn and go the other way because he hurt me, man. Because now you depriving these kids of getting down to the Final Four where these colleges can see what we got.
Right. And you're
Cause
entitled to
see,
that. You should
oh
feel that
man,
way.
please,
If you
hey,
feel like you've been
I
robbed,
beat all those
very few
Westside
people.
teams.
If you've got an inkling in yourself, I'm sorry, Coach Russell, about somebody
That's all
towards
right,
you, it's 100% legit. If you feel a
right?
certain way, somebody coming towards you a certain way, it's 100% legit. We can't make
And
this
it's,
stuff
it's
up.
and it's funny that you say that because I was with Pickett the other day, last night. And the one girl that I call her my agent because she was tough with the book. If she saw some strange stuff, see, you have to be prepared for that, man, when you go, because they'd have kids on the book cheating and giving your players 4 fouls when they only got 2.
Yeah,
See, I was
yeah.
prepared for that. See, the white man had to go another route. He couldn't, because they were good with the books, you know, but they had them referees on the game where they're not gonna let you just run over those white boys, because they know it was duck soup, man. When blacks saw white players, and see, you know how I told you about the white players and white coaches know your butt to sleep. And next thing you
Right.
know, your starters are in foul trouble. Now they gonna make a run at you now.
Yeah. Sure
You know,
will.
man. So, like I said, it was a great run for me as a coach, but I always look back and two people, and Red Ross knew him, is Ruben Norris and what's his name? We call him Thin Man, Chick Man.
Chick man. Okay.
I never won a game with them. And Hammock would always say, "Well, Russ," he said, there's a reason, man. There's a reason for that. I could never figure it out because I ain't done nothing to him.
No, that's personal, man. They had it in for
Yeah,
you, Coach,
you
man.
know what I'm
You
saying?
ain't
So,
never won a game with certain referees on your
no,
game, and you
man,
done had
please.
over 10, 20 games with them.
And let me
No,
tell you
it
something.
ain't you.
When I retired and took over that team over at Finger, when I told you that I got them boys out of the blue, I was getting ready to go to the Final Four, buddy. Guess who was on my game?
Ooh.
Chick Man.
Oh.
Chick Man running with his back from all the action. I say, Paul, all the action is happening with your back turn, man. Can you
Right.
just turn around and see what I'm doing? Because, man, them boys was like them West Side boys over that Finger now.
Yeah,
And
man.
Chris Head will tell you that,
You can't
you
teach youth,
know,
man. When you young, you got the speed and athleticism. And it's just that simple.
man, I'm telling you, man, and let me tell you something. I hate to lean back on these referees, but all I could tell you is what I saw, what I experienced. I didn't win a game with you guys all. What is that telling you? And the thing of it is, y'all, I never could figure out, what did I do to you all? What did I do to you all? And that's where I'm saying that, you know, I'm a role model. All the role models are gone now, Bobby and Red.
You're right.
You know,
You're right.
and now it's time for these young boys to step up to the plate. And that's why I'm saying that went through my mind in church today is that all the role models are gone, young coaches. In order for you to
Mm-hmm.
win downstate, which is the coach's dream, you got to be prepared. And let me tell you something. Them 4As or 1A, 2A, Bobby, they going to stop that because too many public school teams are winning.
Yeah. Yeah, they stopping it right now.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
And I'm saying, I was talking to Pickett, who coach at Kankakee with my sister when I was at CBS. I say, you on the committee. Can you imagine traveling 2.5 hours for a neutral site game? What kind of neutralism is that? Well, when the boys get off the bus, you know how you go out of town on the flight, and when you land, you can be jet lagged. Those boys was butt lagged. They was butt lagged. How you gonna play a game when you didn't travel 2.5 hours? And I thought of one thing. I said, Chris, you should have got a room out there.
Yeah.
And so you get your boys up, like I did at the Proviso, get them up, let them have a light breakfast or lunch or whatever time the game is, and have a little talk meeting and say, guys, we've been ranked all season. Ain't no need in you changing your format.
Right.
See, this is what these young coaches have got to learn to do, because you ain't gonna beat the white man no other way but stay ahead of the game with a plan,
Right.
because you're gonna be cheated. You know that. So
Right.
ain't no need you even going there. So, but you just gotta be prepared.
Right.
And like I said, I was telling Pick, only one thing that I wish he could have done. I wish he could have got a bus out there. And then you gotta play these tough teams. These teams ain't no weak teams, because they in almost like in the Final Four championship like you are.
Right.
So, but anyway, that's what I wanted to share with you, Bobby, with these young coaches now, because now the season is over, and this is when your kids have become vulnerable, because
This one
they
they
may
need to
stop
be
going.
getting better though. This is when they need to be getting better. Soon as
Absolutely,
your season over with,
academically.
you take a day off and then get your butt back in the gym. And I don't want to
Hello.
cut you off though, but we only got a couple minutes left. The state of Chicago, we don't have no more bigs. We running out of guards. We running out of everything. Evolution has taken over sports.
Right, right. And all I'm saying is the role models are gone across the border, man. And like I said, it's like I'm the last regime. I call it Russell's way. Son, coach, your season is over, but now take a week off and stick your head in the classroom. Let them boys know, oh, I'm still on your butt now. You gotta, maintain this grade point average so
Right.
you don't have to work so hard when season roll around.
Yeah. Because as soon as the season over with, their grades start slipping.
There you go. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
so do the coaches.
Yeah.
Because
Everybody
and
lack up.
and that's what I admire about Coach Pickett, because I had to beg him, man, you got to take a break off. You got to take some time off, man, because
Right.
all your life, you for 8 months, from October to March, you trying to win, you know.
Dang.
So, and all I'm saying is these young coaches better they better realize that all the role models are gone. Who you gonna look back on?
Right.
So the only person I could think of is Mike Oliver over at Curie,
He the
that he won.
last of the Mohegans. He the
Yeah,
last. He the
right. And
last.
he won downstate too.
Yep. He just went
And
back down this year. I think he lost though. He lost
he
this year down
lost. He
there. Yeah.
lost because they set him up, boy, they gonna make it hard for him, because they ain't gonna let you come back and do no repeat. And Hamrick was the only guy I can remember. And Cox maybe did the repeat.
Mm-hmm. And they wasn't ready. I just say wasn't ready for it when they did it. But y'all,
Right.
we can talk all day long.
Yeah, absolutely.
In a
Yeah.
minute left. We've been on for an hour and 20 minutes.
Yeah. Well, that's all
I want
good,
to
but
thank
maybe
y'all for coming on, Red Ross and Coach Russell. Go ahead, Coach Russ. What you say?
all I'm saying is that I appreciate the time fellowshipping with Dr. Red Ross and you. But my thing now is that I'm passing the baton to these young coaches, say, your season is beginning now, where you got to stick your head in that classroom and let them boys know that you got to stay focused, because they're vulnerable now.
That's real talk.
Ain't nobody around like the Hammocks and the Pittmans and the Mike Olivers, and the Bedfords, to let you know. Because, see, after the season, we would have meetings to decide on your referees for next year.
Mm.
And Luther Bedford, see, that's how you gain respect, is because you're on the committee. And that's what I was telling Pick and these other coaches. You need to take a ride down to them ISHA meetings and ask them, say, why are you having our kids traveling 2.5 hours for a neutral site game? Now, you know that ain't nothing but a setup.
All of it's set up, man. And you know what? They tired of city kids, and they tired of them winning all the damn time in sports. They want to dominate everything, Coach Russell. They want to dominate business and sports, and they've been able to try to do it. But you know what?
Well, you know how you dominate back. You know how you dominate back is with a good head on your shoulders. That mind is a terrible thing to waste. And if you're in the coaching, it's harder now with this younger generation game. You know, and now when you're dealing with your personnel, you got to deal with that white man too on the other side, because he's trying to beat you. You know, so I'm just saying, shout out to these young coaches. My prayers are with you. Stick your head in the classroom. Do it the Russell's way, because I was always mother, father, disciplinarian, you name it, Red. You know, I was that, because I get in that butt if you out of control.
That's right.
You know,
that's right.
So I'm just saying, and like I'm saying, for some unknown reason, downstate ISHA, they have lost respect for the city. They really don't want you down there. You know,
that's sad.
And then I tell you what, Hamilton and I did. The word got out downstate, say, man, we ought to have our own.
Yeah, that's what they've been talking
state championship here in Chicago. Oh, and they heard and they read that in the paper, and they changed their little rules now. You know, because
they want to try to accommodate everybody, man. Because all
there you go,
doing is accommodating people from downstate.
And you know the white man don't like blacks beating downstate all the time. They gonna change that 1A, 2A, 3A. I guarantee you they're going to change that.
Hey, you know, right so from Coach John Russell. We'll be on all night. I want to thank y'all for coming on, y'all. We approaching them now, hour and a half. Red Ross, Don Russell, man. We gotta get out of here, man. We gotta enjoy the rest of our day, fellas.
Hey,
right?
Both of you two guys, let me tell you this. I can tell the way y'all walk. Both of you two guys were high jumpers. Red was high jumping, so was you, Bobby.
I couldn't jump like Red. I bet you that.
Because it's showing on your knees, them knees, and say, hey, you done did a lot of damage. Now it's time for you to walk away.
That's what I'm gonna do, man. Without no more to do, it's your boy Bobby Reed. We gotta get out of here tonight, man, because we'll be on all night. Coach Russell, thanks for giving me y'all time. Red Ross, thank you for giving me y'all time. Man, we gotta get out of here, y'all. We got to.
Okay, that's a wrap. That's a wrap.
Yeah, it's a wrap, man. And thank y'all, man. I had two legends on here today. May God continue to bless y'all. We up out of here. Let me play the track. Here we go. We out of here, y'all.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, let me tell you something. If you're going to play the game properly, you got to know every rule. Success is a result of hard work, perfection, learning from failure, loyalty, and persistence. Manners and behavior can take you where money can never take you. Kevin Shine's in the building. Check it out again time, so go ahead and get ready. Cause knowledge will be dropped on your mouth, growing heavy. Since you wanna be a super duper star, hot shot, roll with the top notch, blue up in a hot spot. Stop, sit for a second, class is in session. No need to raise your hand for any question, cause we gon' expose it all. Give you the rise and fall, the pro ball, like the feds, the track, the crash is the highest price of height. Rookies don't know what you're in for. Sit back, relax, and let these veterans serve the info. That's why I know, none of it's a lie, yo. The more we know the story, the more need the hype, yo. Cause what you see, the land and luxury, to make a buck and bling ain't easy as what it seems. And the things they go through, some they refuse to show you. From the news, from almost any interviews they go through. Let me show you all how the players play, how the ballers ball. When the lights go down, it's more than just a game. It can't be nothing so insane when you step into it, man. When the lights go down, let me show you all how the players play, how the ballers ball. When the lights go down, it's more than just a game. It can't be nothing so insane when you step into it, man. You got the fame, the fortune, reputation to scorch. And every time you see yourself shining, you just want more of it. As gorgeous as it is to be on top, be so hot, having the finer things from pop bottles, the models, the pimp whips, mojus and slick Rick. And knowing you's a hero to the people can give the ego an intense slip. Quick, fast, you begin to brag. Club hopping, blowing your cash, acting silly Billy bad. Cocky just cause your wrist is rocky like Stallone. You wanna be on so no one can stop you type of trip. Ain't that a flip? Now you slowly about to slip. Seduced by the power of having chips and all the chicks you want. Lord Jesus, temptation and greetings to one of the deadliest diseases for all major diseases. So all you major dreamers that's trying to make it happen, let me show you all what's really happening when the lights go down.